So, hi everyone, this is on the buttons and gauntlets. Now, for this, you can use this design for almost any armor gauntlet design that you want. This is what we're going to be making. So, we're going to be making the whole dart base. We're going to be making the whole darts, the whole base for the actual gauntlet itself, the side pieces and the fins, the whole wrapping process and the gluing. So we'll get straight into it, guys, and for what you'll need for this build is some cardboard or Peltex. Now I'm going to use a mixture of both cardboard and Peltex. This is Peltex here. Okay, now this can be found online on Amazon or on eBay maybe if you just type it in. Then you'll need some shin guards, preferably maybe I should have got maybe some adult ones, but these are medium sized, not well, sort of kids ones, but these are just a bit smaller than the ones I use for these, but they still do the job. They are the exact same, they just a bit in height difference, and these cost me £4.50 again on Amazon. They were on sale, guys. You can use these for good bases for shin padding, for armor bases, for, you know, bicep portions right here or arm parts. These can be designed and used and utilized in cosplay for a lot of different things, guys. So they're going to be used for the gauntlets. Then what we're going to be doing also for the darts, you'll need some pens. Now I got these in my local discount store. These are the sort of designer ones, and when we spray paint them up, they have these, you know, sort of detailing within them that I think is good for the flechettes. But we found out that they are the actual missile darts. They are the grapple gun darts that he is going to be using to put into the grapple gun. So yeah, so the grapple gun's actually a function with the gauntlets. He maybe takes one off. Let's get straight into this, guys. Again, you can use cardboard EVA foam, or I'm using Peltex and a trusty hot glue gun. Let's get into it. So what you'll want to do first is make sure that the gauntlet fits onto your forearm nice and tight. Now we're going to be wrapping this. What I'm going to be wrapping it in is a 4-way stretch lycra fabric. But for the top piece where he has the actual darts or the missile grapnel darts sitting, we need a part to sit on top of it like this. So what we're going to be doing, you'll just take a piece of paper. You want to draw out a sort of shape that sits nice just over the top of your shin pad. You know, cut off the 4 corners at an angle so that it shapes up nice. Again, look at reference pictures, guys. There's many out there. If I put one in right here, hopefully I do. But yeah, look at reference pictures for the gauntlets themselves. Then once you take your paper template, you're going to want to make it into 4 separate pieces. Now he has 5 darts. I'm only using 4 because that's all the space that we have. Again, use what you can at your advantage. So once we just draw the line work and separate them up into the 4 parts, we're going to cut these out into cardboard, wrap them in the black fabric, and I'll show you what that looks like right now. So guys, we have wrapped the top parts of our shin guards. You can just see here they went from red to black. I've used the stretchy 4-way stretch lycra fabric. Then I've went ahead, we have a template here. This is for the bottom part. So this goes here for the bottom portion of your wrist or your forearm. You can just see that measures up to the piece that you can see. So you'll just want to measure your gauntlet out, draw sort of the shape, and give yourself a nice open curve here at the bottom for where your elbow can move. You'll just want to draw out the same sort of shape. You can see that there. Cut that out into whatever material you're using, and that'll be the bottom portions for your gauntlets. So we'll just show you right now. I think this is this. No, it's not. Now, what am I doing? There we go. Don't know why it didn't match up before. We have the top part and the bottom part go here, and they're just going to go together in the middle like so, and we're going to join them in the middle with some stretchy elasticated straps. So you can see here, like we've mentioned before, elasticated straps can be purchased online, guys, or you can get them in any sort of fabric shop now that all stores and stuff are open. But these are just thick elasticated black straps that are going to go in between here all along the sides. So we're going to be putting one here, another one here, and the third one here. They're going to help us attach to the top half and do it all the way around, and then we'll have a fully functioning gauntlet. Show you what that's like when we're done right now. So guys, what I've done is we have our bottom piece here, and what I've also done is cut a piece of cardboard. Now again, you can use EVA foam, Peltex, warp, whatever you're using. as well as if you don't have any elasticated straps, you can use some EVA foam strapping. You know, I've seen people do a lot of different things. You get with the shin guards, you do get some elasticated strap, but not a lot. It's thin stuff and it doesn't really give much. But I've just cut a piece of card that's going to help strengthen the bottom piece right here for when we glue it on. Like I said before, you'll want to cut for each side. You'll just do 3 pieces on each side of the elasticated strap right there. They'll go along so that you can attach to the top part like so. Once it's all together and you have it all done, well, not all glued together, you'll have all your pieces strapped and glued on. Now this is the bottom piece. You can see here you can see the elasticated straps. We will glue the side to there. That'll attach and help it fold round. And again, you can use this for different sizes. So if you have a very thick forearm, if you have a thin forearm, you can do this to whatever width or angle that you want. You know, if you need it more diagonal, you can just move it outward like that. If you're, you know, this part here is a lot bulky, you move it out. If it's thinner like myself, I just move it in like that. And that's where I'm going to glue it into place. Everything lines up nice. Again, the cardboard is on the inside. It helps give it that nice sturdiness. If we were going to sell these as a commission, I would use Peltex or again some padding or EVA foam. These thin straps, that's what you'll get with you'll get this coming along here for the actual shin pad itself. I'm going to use these just to go down here and strengthen up all of these elasticated straps here in the sides, just to strengthen everything up, because we'll be taking these on and off of our wrists, you know, during cons. Strengthen up your pieces, guys. Make sure everything is stuck on very well, and in the end we're going to get something that looks like this. Okay, you can see the sort of gaps that I have going on in here in the center, and then we add on some detailing after all that. But this is the basics and this is the bare bones of it. Show you when it's all glued together, everyone. Get your trusty hot glue gun or whatever you're using. Let's get to work. Put on some music or a movie. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So for the gauntlet top piece, guys, once we have wrapped it, this is what it'll look like. We have our bottom piece, our top piece, and then with the elasticated straps in the center, it has a nice fit. It fits nice and tight. You can test out with different thicknesses within here, guys, different sizes, make it tighter or longer. With the elasticated straps, it helps give it a nice stretch for a multi-fit. But for this top portion right here, what we're going to be doing is making the dart or the flechette base. So these are going to be just all these, this little top piece, these layers that sit on top for the darts. What you can do is use EVA foam, guys, cardboard or Peltex, and you'll want to cut a shape similar to the bottom piece, but you can make up a paper template just like this. I have them in 4 pieces, you can just see here. And then once you cut them out of the cardboard or Peltex, they will look something like this. Now, you can cut it in 1 piece and then make various cuts and slices in the actual card of the EVA foam itself, wrap it up or spray paint it, and then sort of curve it. You don't want to cut all the way through, and you can have sort of this design. So when it goes on top, sits over your gauntlet like that. You can just see here the detail that it gives. Now, if you want to go ahead and do this type of design, you go right ahead. I opt out for a more detailed because I'm a stickler for detail, and I just cut them up individually like so. So again, if you want to get your paper template and just draw out the lines, help cut them up into different pieces, label them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, because these things can go missing. What I'm going to do is wrap these in the lightweight black fabric. Again, you can use EVA foam, guys, and spray paint it. Then what we're going to do is just make the darts afterwards. But yeah, you can just see here the sort of detail that it gives. Once we glue them all together, they'll have that sort of really rigid line going in down here that the Battinson design really has. Okay, a bit more detail that I'm looking to go into, but it does help you in the overall if you want to create other different gauntlet designs, if you want to create Nightwing bulky ones from the 90s. Different things can go for different strokes, you know, different folks. So if you want to go with that and opt out for that, we're going to cut them up individually. And let's get these 2 gauntlets armored up. So everyone, once you have your gauntlet base wrapped, then you'll have your layers. So this is what they'll look like once everything is wrapped and cut into pieces. I've wrapped it again like in the black lightweight. Then we have put some straps here in the back just to hold it all together, and it has that flexibility, so it has a nice bend to it, so that when we just place it on top and we glue it on, it's going to look like this. Okay, so for the other armory pieces or the additional pieces, what you're going to need is 6 of these rectangular pieces right here, and that's what we have right here before I have wrapped them in the lightweight. Also, you're going to need 3 fins, so he has like straps coming along the sides here, but they do look like the OG, you know, Batman spiked fins, only they are supposed to be straps. So once we have 2 of the same size, the third one at the end is just slightly a bit bigger, then there is some end pieces that you're going to cut for the ends, like so. You just put them on here, and they're just going to sit on the tip as little grey pieces like this. Okay, so we just have the end piece that's grey, and then we have the black piece for the fin. That is just for the detailing. That one's going to go on here at the back, and the other 2 are going to go on here at the sides, guys. Okay, I've already glued on this piece right now, and then we're just going to put on the strapping here in the sides. We'll show you what that looks like, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like all discombobulated. These pieces here, the rectangles, are going to go in here along the edges like that, and that's going to give us our nice strapping. Once it all gets put together, I have did the fins a bit smaller and a bit more at an angle. You can just see here, these ones are a lot more straight edged. I did these a bit longer because I want them to look like straps. These ones I've did, the new ones, are a bit smaller and they are cut at an angle, so they look like the traditional Batman fins, and they're just going to go on like you can see here at the sides. And then the 6 rectangular pieces, you can just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the strapping going along the sides. Okay, so that's the gauntlets pretty much done, guys. If you want to create your own, or you know, you can go in and make these for any other designs. We'll glue all this together and show you what they look like, and then we'll get into the darts. So for the dart part, guys, for the sort of flechettes that he has right here, what I used was a pack of pens. So you can get these in your local discount store, online. A pack of your pens cost me £1, and I've just taken out the top part. So this is the top part right here, the little button that goes in the top, and the actual, you know, pen part, the ink. I've taken that out. If I can just get this back out now, I don't think I can. Anyway, we use this pen, we take out the whole ink part, and then what we're going to do is use some of these thin wooden dowels. So these are just thin wooden dowels for plants. You can get these in florist shops and discount stores. These are to hold up the stems of your plants. What I'm going to do is just put them in here like that, and that'll give me our nice flechettes. That'll give us our nice darts. You can just see here, we're going to spray paint the top in a grey primer and the bottom wooden dowels in silver. Okay guys, so what I've done is just glued on all the wooden dowels that I have here onto a piece of card, and then I'll spray paint these, and then we'll go out and we'll spray paint these in the grey primer. So let's get to it, and we'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So once you've spray painted your pens or whatever you're going to use for your missiles or your flechettes, this is what it'll look like. Now I spread these in a grey primer and then spray painted it with a silver wheel spray paint. You can purchase those in any discount store or sort of art shops, guys. But what I used it here is the wooden dowels. They're just tiny, thin green wooden dowels, and I've went in and spray painted those again with the primer and the grey silver, and then you just pop those in here like that, and we'll glue it in place, and here we have our darts. Now once you glue all of those into place, I have put some thin elasticated straps here just so they hold. I wrap them around the top and the bottom, then glue those to your gauntlet, and these are functionable, so they actually come in and out. And you just see here, they insert through there and pop back in place, guys. So if you actually do make a grapple gun that he's going to have, you know, you can actually use these as the darts, insert them into the gun here, maybe put some clips here for the actual, you know, grapnel bit itself. They just slide into the gauntlet like so. Okay, now you can make these into sort of any design that you want. What I'm going to do is just glue them together and put it on like that. Once you have them all glued into place, you will have something that looks like this. So you can just see this sort of nice shine that it gives. I varnished these also So everything is fully finished. You can hand paint these, you can color them whichever way you want, guys. Yep, completely up to you and your design, but these are the gauntlets for the Battinson design, and that's those fully done, guys. Like I say before, all of them are fully functionable, so they do all come out in each one. So if you want to use them for props, if you want to use them for designs, you know, all up to you. And I hope this has helped you make your gauntlets in any sort of process whatsoever. Thank you for watching so far, guys. We'll get in and we'll show you the costume.